Namaste students. In our last lecture we have started chapter 1, that is numbers. In that lecture we have studied about primality of a number. That means how to check whether a given number is prime or not. In today's lecture we'll study about next topic, that is encryption or decryption process. What is encryption process? In case we convert a given information or data into secret codes, this is called encryption. And if we convert secret codes back into the information, this process will be called decryption. That means if you say information converted into secret code, this process is encryption process. And if secret codes are being converted back into the information, original data, this is called decryption process. This encryption and decryption process, these are the two important processes for security purposes. If we have to learn about this encryption and decryption process, we need to learn one more process, that is modulo operation. What does this mean? Modulo operation means if we are having two numbers, suppose m and n, and if we divide m with n, whatever remainder will be there, that will be written equal to m mod n. M and n is having modulo process, then m mod n is equal to remainder. Remainder of what? When m is divided by n. For example, I have taken if 22 mod 4 means what? We are dividing 22 with 4. So when we divide 22 with 4, 4 5s are 20. 2 is remainder. So he will be writing 2. So 22 mod 4 is equal to 2. We have three encryption methods using prime numbers. First method is DES, that means data encryption standard. Second one is AES, that is advanced encryption standard. And the last one is RSA, Revest, Shahmed and Edelman. Out of these three methods, we will be learning this RSA method, that is on the name of these three mathematicians. In order to understand this RSA method, we will have to follow particular instructions, particular steps are there that has to be followed. First step, we have to select any two distinct prime numbers. Two different prime numbers are to be selected. Suppose we are saying them P and Q. Then we are getting one number n, which is equal to product of these two prime numbers. Another number m, which is equal to p minus 1 into q minus 1. Then we have to generate an encryption key, that is called E. It should be selected in such a way that m and E should be co-prime. That means there should be nothing should be common in between m and E. Then a number D is to be found such that D into E, the product of D and E, when divided by m, remainder should be 1. When product of D and E divided by m, remainder should be equal to 1. Then we will be assuming one number y, which is equal to x power e, the product of this value of x power e when divided by n, that should be equal to y. This y is encrypted form of x. We will be told to encrypt the value of x. X will be given as to be encrypted. Encrypted value of x is equal to y. That will be our answer, encrypted form. And if you want to retrieve the data back, then we will be assuming one x that is equal to decrypted form of y, and we are saying y power d when divided by n, that will come out to be the original number, that is x. Let us do some examples to understand RSA method. Here they are saying that follow all the steps of RSA algorithm, where P is given as 3, Q is given as 11 and encryption key is given to us as 3, and we have to encode message 9. We have to find out secret code for number 9. Now steps, first step. What I have told you, first of all, P and Q we have obtained. Now we have to get N. What is N? N is equal to P into Q. That is 3 into 11, 33. So N is 33. Then next step is, we have to find M. M is equal to P minus 1 into Q minus 1. So 3 minus 1, 2 into 11 minus 1, 10. That is 20. We have obtained N, we have obtained M. Next is to generate encryption key. That is already been given to us. Here in question itself, it's given E as 3. Then they say find D, so that D into E when divided by M gives 1. So E is 3. What we have to do is D into E modulo M should be equal to 1. Now D is missing. D into 3 mod M. What is mod M? That is 20. Should be equal to 1. For this, what we can do? 3D 20 plus 1. 3D equals to 21. So D comes out to be 7. You can cross check. We got D as 7. So when 7 into 3, that means 21. When 21 will be divided by 20. When 21 will be divided by 20, we will be getting 1 as remainder. So this step we have followed. We have obtained D as 7. Next they are saying let Y equals to XE mod N. Process number 4, we can say Y equals to X. What is X? This number 9 is X. 9 power E. What is E here? E is 3. So 9 power 3 mod N. What was N? N was 33. Let us check what will be the remainder. 9 power 3. 9 9s are 81. 3s are 729 mod 33. So Y is the remainder when 729 will be divided by 33. Let us check. 729 divided by 33. So 33 2s are 66. Again 2s are 66. So we got 3. That means Y comes out to be 3. That means encrypted message for 9 is 3. Secret code for number 9 is 3. Now if we have to get back the original data again, we'll be saying X equals to Y bar D with mod of N. So let X equals to Y. What is Y? Y is 3. D. What is D? D is 7 mod N. N was 33. Now let us check. 3 power 7 means 3 into 3 into 3, 7 times. 9, 9, 9 into 3. So 9 3 times is 729. 7 9 29 into 3. So 2187 mod 33. That means 2187 is to be divided with 33. So if we divide 2187 with 33, so 33, 7s are a little bigger, 6 are 198, 2, again with 6, 9. So what we have got? If we divide 2187 with 33, remainder should be equal to, that is x equals to 9. So what is this? This is the original number. This is the original number 9. So for 9, in secret code 9 is 3, and if we decrypt the data again, we have for 3, we have again got back answer as 9. One more example. Here P is 5, Q is 7, encryption key is 5, and we have to encode message 11. So very first step, P5, Q7, we have to write down a number n which is equal to product of P and Q, that is 35. Then we have to find a number m which is equal to P minus 1 into Q minus 1, that is 5 minus 1, 4, and 7 minus 1, 6. 24. Encryption key is given 5. So if you check, 5 and 24 are co-prime. 5 and 24 are co-prime. Next we have to find a number d in such a way that product of d and e when divided by m, remainder should be 1. So d into e mod m should be equal to 1. E is 5, so 5 into d will be 5d mod m. M is 24 equals to 1. So 5d when divided by 24 should give us 1. Then how to obtain the number? Shift this 24 to that side. So that will be 25. So 5d 25. So d comes out to be 25 divided by 5. 5. So check. 5 5 is 25. When 25 divided with 24, you will get remainder as 1. So we have obtained d as 5. Now we have to obtain a number, say y, that is equal to encrypted number which to be written in secret code, that number part this encrypted key mod n. Y is equal to this number to be written in secret code is 11, encryption key is 5, when divided by n. What is n here? N is 35. So 11 5 times. 11 into 11 into 11 into 11 into 11. 121. 121 into 11. So that will give us and again multiplied by 11. So we have obtained 161051. Now this number is to be divided by 35. By dividing 161051 with 35, we'll get the secret code for number 11. 35 4s are 140, 21, 5s are another 6 are. 6 are 210. Then we are left with 5, 0, 1, 1, 35, 16. So, secret code for 11, we have got the number as 16. So, in secret language, 11 will be written as 16. Now, if we have to convert 16 back into the simple information, again, let x equals to y power d. What is d? D is 5. 16 power 5 mod n. Then 16 power 5 divided by 35. Again multiplying 16 5 times. Whatever number you will be getting, that number when divided by 35, you will find that remainder will come out to be 11 itself. For 11, this number given number 11, secret code is 16, and when 16 is disrupted again, we got back the original number. So in today's video, we have seen how to convert a simple information into code language, secret language, and then how to get back the original data using RSA algorithm.